Plea negotiations are underway for some of the people charged with storming the U.S. Capitol on January 6th. About 440 people are facing charges from the federal government for the insurrection, which left 5 people dead. Only one has entered into a guilty plea. Our Cassidy McDonald reports that the sheer magnitude of evidence from this riot, as well as the scope of the Justice Department's investigation, has made it difficult to move forward with cases and secure plea deals. Cassidy McDonald joins me now from Austin, Texas. Cassidy, welcome. Why does the amount of evidence and magnitude of the probe make it hard for the DOJ to secure these plea deals?
Well, lawyers are wading through a mountain of evidence in this massive Capitol riot investigation, and in some cases, the sheer volume is complicating efforts to move forward with cases, and in some cases, complicating efforts to secure guilty pleas. So the problem here is that defendants in criminal cases will often wait to see the entire set of evidence before deciding to enter a guilty plea. Now, because this case is so large, it could take quite some time for prosecutors to provide that entire set of evidence to defendants, possibly until this summer. Now, there have already been around 440 defendants who have been charged in this investigation, and the evidence includes around 15,000 hours of body camera and surveillance footage, hundreds of thousands of FBI tips, and tens of thousands of reports and attachments related to law enforcement investigations. Now, in many cases, the government has prioritized sharing so-called case-specific evidence with defendants so that they can access evidence that's most relevant to their criminal charges. But they've said that it could be months until they can provide the entire set of evidence so that defendants can view what prosecutors are calling big data evidence. And they said prosecutors are producing some type of searchable database so that defendants can access all of this information. Now, last week in a hearing for one defendant, he's an Army reservist and accused Nazi sympathizer, Timothy Hale Cusinelli. His lawyer said that they were, quote, operating in the blind as they decided whether to make a plea deal because they had not yet received crucial evidence. Now, one former DOJ attorney told me that the government would need to move, quote, expeditiously here to provide information in each of these hundreds of cases that have been filed so that defendants can make informed decisions about how to resolve their cases.
So let me get this straight. We're 4 months after this attack, but you're saying that there's just so much evidence, so many videos, so much documentation to sift through that it's slowing down prosecutors from getting all the evidence to the accused about the accused. So when can we expect these cases to be resolved then?
That's right. So as you mentioned, we're so far about 440 people charged. That number continues to grow, and these cases are all at varying stages. It's sort of a rolling process as new charges come in each week. Now, one defendant so far, only one defendant has actually entered a guilty plea, but we know that negotiations are ongoing in a number of other cases. The vast majority of federal criminal cases, around 90%, end in guilty pleas and not with criminal trials. And experts don't expect anything different out of the Capitol riot cases. So while defendants are preparing in some cases to stand trial, we're also watching to see which Capitol riot defendants are making deals with prosecutors. In some cases, those deals might even include sharing information or agreeing to participate and cooperate with prosecutors so that they can build different criminal cases against other Capitol rioters. We know at least one plea agreement hearing has been scheduled for next month. That's the case against Jessica Bussell. She's accused of entering the Capitol with her husband. Prosecutors say that she posted on social media, "We stormed the Capitol," and we'll be watching to see as she and possibly other Capitol rioters prepare to enter guilty pleas.
Yeah, I mean, if you just look at the evidence and how many people were so openly vocal about, the insurrection and participating in it, you're just looking at so many hours of evidence there. Cassidy McDonald, some really interesting reporting. Thank you.
Thank you.